Life here. Jaws Life here, coming up with a new video here with the Mount tier, week 1 of the 3rd season. Last couple videos on the channel were us was Volterra and I getting to this point where first 2 seasons we built the roster kind of how we want it, and now we're actually here looking at games, trying to see how well our teams do. I've already went through training and adjusted the lineup as needed, so I'm gonna hop right into this game. It'll be interesting to see how the team looks. This is my first time actually seeing the team like in game, so I'm excited to see how they do. I haven't quite come up with the playbook just yet for them, but I kind of want to take these first couple of games. I'll probably do week 1 and week 2 today, so I want to take these first couple of games to kind of see like how our offense looks, and see what I need to do more of on one side, and what I need to do, what I should probably take away from. So if I need to go a little more run heavy as opposed to a little more a little pass friendly, you know, kind of figure out what I want to do from there. So let's change the speed to slow. Send to the end of the game. Let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Kick off. Here's the kick off, and we are underway with a kneel down in the end zone. So season is going to start off with us at the 23-yard line with Jacoby Brissett leading the team. 75 overall, 93 throwing power, mid accuracy at a 79. You know, not the best, but I mean, I haven't seen a quarterback that I really want to run with. He's pretty good. So first play, we don't even get the play off. We have a false start on our offense. Ooh. Not what you want to see to start here. So we're actually going to start at 1st and 15 on the 20-yard line. Here we go. Go to set play action pass. He's going to get rocked at the 10. Ooh, thank you for giving us that really good forward movement, but that is still not good. That is a 7 yards, 7 or 8. No, that's an 8-yard sack to start the year, and that is not what you want to see. We've got 2nd and 23. Our offensive line at this point is actually pretty young. As we get the screen pass off here, he's going. He's got some room to the 40. He's to the 50, and he will get stopped at the 43-yard line. That is a nice little screen pass there to John Ross. Glad I brought in some speed because he flew down the sideline right there for our first completion of the season. And we get another penalty. This one's going to be a false start again. Woo! Like I said, offensive line is on the younger side, so there's going to be a learning curve with these guys, and you know, as they get accustomed to everything, they'll get better. We get our first run of the day, and that is going to be a 10-yard gain by Mr. Davis there. Here we go. Yeah, I'm really excited to see kind of how this comes out as we get Jacoby Brissett throwing the pass, breaking some tackles. There we go. Like, that's what you like to see. Jacoby Brissett 2 for 2. Glad he's performing well. And that's going to be another handoff to Davis. And he's going to break a tackle, but then just barely get to the line. Mike Davis. Let's take a look at our offense. We've got Lumen, Humphreys, McGovern. Lumen is our rookie stud. We got Ross and Rodney Anderson out there with Mike Davis. And Laquan Tuttle should be out there as well. So, we got a pretty good lineup of guys, if I quarterback, obviously. And that is going to be a little throw there for the first down. That's what you like to see. And here we go. Trevor Lawrence on the attack. Brissett going back to throw. He's got time. He's going to find a target who is not going to be able to haul that in. I think that was Treadwell who did not catch that ball. This Lions defense looks legit. Their line is insane. Their linebackers took a little better, and their corners are. Yeah. How's it going, Sparrow? Team is looking pretty good. Yeah, the team's looking pretty good so far. I mean, it is only our first drive of the season. We get the handoff right there. I think that's Rodney Anderson coming through with the run for the 12-yard gain, setting up a 1st and goal at the 3. Got new sliders. Did the current one? Did he come up with the new sliders? Like updated sliders, or is it one of those things where you're just taking a look at what, like, your game? Ooh, that is not good. Oh. Okay. Okay. Good now. Wait. Who tore his ACL? Here we go. 3rd and goal at the 7 for set. Gonna throw. He's gonna find the guy, but he's out of bounds. Ooh. And after what looked like such a great start to the drive, we are. Oh, Rodney Anderson. Oh yeah. I read about that. That's really sad. You never want to see a guy get injured, especially one that looked as promising as he did. But I mean, it happens, man. It happens. As we get the field goal, we get our first points of the season, and we'll finish that drive up 3-0. It was a solid. We took some time. We took a few minutes off the clock. It was a pretty good drive. We did get our yards in bunches, though, as we get a nice stop at the 24, making sure that they don't get back, at least to the touchback line. Ooh. You know, Sparrow. Ooh, Matthew Stafford's only a 77? Have we advanced that far where Matthew Stafford's not a good quarterback? Ooh. You know, the Dolphins at this point, you know, with all the real life trading and everything, they'd be the perfect candidate to do a one-off for a series like this. Yeah, I think he's over 30. I think he's over 32. Which I guess makes sense. Stafford's back to throw. Still got pretty good throwing powers. That's an 8-yard catch for Stafford. Isn't Stafford over 30? Here we go. We got a handoff, and that is going to be to Matthew Stafford, the quarterback. Here we go, 2nd and 5 here. Stafford, it's going to be another handoff and a nice spin move. Ooh, Kerryon Johnson coming up with a solid run. He's got 3 rushes for 8. Oh, the Dolphins. Because I was looking through it, and I was with all the trades that they made in the offseason, they made in the last couple of days. As we get Janoris Jenkins coming down with an injury. They shut the lights off and everything for that. Ooh. Yeah, no, the Dolphins would be a really good candidate to do a one-off. With all those draft picks, and with the lack of talent you really need to get rid of, at least in Madden's eyes, I should say. It's not a bad deal at all. The Stafford's going back with the screen, and it touches the hands of 4 of my team, and while they sniffed it out, should have come up with the interception. This is our line. We've got Vic Beasley and Adam Goddess on the outside, Collins and the rookie in the middle. We've got Jordan Jenkins, Danny Trevathan, and Zach Brown for our line. And we've got Josh Jones, Tedrick Thompson, P.J. Williams right there in the backfield. Here we go. Another carry for Kerryon Johnson. He's going to be met at the line. And he's hurt. Ooh. Ooh, that is not what you want to see. The lights are out again for that injury. As we get a 4th and 1, they're gonna go for this field goal. Yeah, you know, I do have some bets on my defense. Ooh, and that's gonna be well short. So we will get the ball back at the Lions 48. Great field position. Let's get some points on the board. Hopefully we get a touchdown. You know, make this a 2-possession game. But yeah, on my defense, I do have a good solid amount of veterans. I tried to go, you know, late 20s or like mid to late 20s with my guys. You know, gives them get established. You know, get a couple guys that have been in the league for a little bit. Oh, here we go. We got a pass to. That's I guess it's a rush, but for no gain, setting up a 3rd and 3. I haven't taken a look at the CPU's like cap to see like what's really like up, but I don't know if that's necessarily like how things like were playing out, as we are going to do the same thing the Lions tried to do and kick a field goal. How bad are we talking? Are we talking like, oh, so close, so close? That hits the crossbar. Ooh, that was so close. As we are back on defense. Ooh, and that is going to be a nice throw by Stafford, getting to the 32. No, I haven't noticed it. I haven't noticed it yet. Like with all of the teams, but I'm doing an offline. I'm doing like an offline. Ooh, tell me that's picked. Yes, it is. That is Worley coming up with the interception. On my Packers suit, on my Packers offline franchise, I noticed a couple teams did that. Not every team, but it was teams that like had some big name guys hitting free agency, like Houston. They gave Jadeveon Clowney a huge. At least in my league, they gave Jadeveon Clowney a huge contract extension, and then signed like some random guys to like bigger contracts than I probably would have given, and they end up like they were like negative 15 in the cap. But it's weird that every single team in that league has that issue. As we go, Brissett running into a guy and will get sacked. That is McQueen coming in on 3rd down. This is as good as my offense looked that first drive. You know, from here on out, they have not looked nearly as good. Ooh, and then we go breaking the tackle, getting up to the 38. Defense is looking pretty good. If our offense can just get a couple more drives in, you know, really get things going, like, I think we'd be set. If we get Stafford on a play action, throwing a cross field, and it's going to be incomplete, but that might be pass interference.
Pass interference.
Yep.
Defense.
I knew it.
Set. 180. Here we go. Here we go.
You kind of knew it after seeing it, but doesn't help as the Lions will start again on the 39th. Stafford, another play action, finding, I think that might be TJ Hawkinson? No, that's not TJ Hawkinson. I am blind. I am totally blind. That is actually Kenny Galladay. Alright, here we go. First 10 at the 10. They got bunches down at the bottom. This is going to be a handoff. Watch. Yep. I called it. Kerryon Johnson getting close. And he's going to get stopped at the 2. And they're in the red zone, and they're looking to drive. But they got 3 wide receivers at the top. They've got Hawkinson down at the bottom. And that's going to be a quarterback keeper. Oh, we let Stafford get the touchdown. No. Oh, man. Just when I say the defense is looking good, they give up the easy score to Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. And they're going to be up 7-3 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Yeah, Sparrow, if you're still on, I caught I caught some of your game against the Seahawks. It looked like I thought you were gonna pull it off. I'll just put it like that. I thought you were gonna come back and win.
That's it, baby.
Your team's looking good. Your offense is looking pretty good. Did you create the playbook for them? Ooh, as Brissett fires a pass off to Uzomah for the first down. We go first and 10. It's going to be a play action pass. Brissett got all the time to throw. He's going to throw an interception. Oh no! Right to Darius Slade. Oh no! Damn. Not what you want to do after giving up a touchdown on the defensive end. Stafford's got all the time in the world to throw. He is going to find a target there, not going to be able to pull it in. Lead to a second down.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Here we go. Stafford's got time. He's going to find Hawkinson for the first down. He's going to get tackled right there. But after the first down, so we got first and 10 here at the 31. Yeah, the rate. I know, but you still had like 700. I think you guys still came up with like 700 yards or something like that. Like it was ridiculous. And I wouldn't be surprised if Kyler got 600 rushing yards. He a little quick to run at times, but he looks like he's going to be the right quarterback for your team as we get Stafford back to throw. Yeah, that's tough. I mean, as we get to the end of the first quarter, we are down to the Lions. You're 7-3. As we get to the second quarter of these fault. Russell Wilson went off on your guys' game. Like, I think he didn't have many incompletions. Like, they were all pretty solid. Kerryon Johnson with the carry for 3 yards. He's got 7 carries for 29 yards. And that was Jordan Jenkins right there on the tackle. We're gonna get a fake handoff, but that's gonna be sniffed out by the defense, and they are gonna come up with a 2-yard loss, as that's PJ Williams coming in with the tackle. Yeah, you know, Madden, Russell Wilson always goes. I feel like I don't think I've ever played a game against the Seahawks where Russell Wilson didn't go off. Yeah, as they get it's gonna be another first down, I think. Yep, another first down, and that was to Henderson on the catch. I guess you can tell me offline like how the sliders are gonna get addressed. So Stafford is gonna get sacked by Vic Beasley, who goes in untouched, even with the running back supposedly being there for blocking purposes. Still gets blocked by Vic Beasley. We've got the 15, still in the red zone though, so defense has got to try to step up. They will throw it off to the sidelines for in 4-yard game. That's going to be Matt Jones. Farrah, offline, I'll send you a couple photos of the 2 fantasy teams I picked as Lions get a touchdown in the back of the end zone. And that's going to be Matt Jones again. Second catch of the game. But that's going to be reviewed by the booth. Let's hope they reverse it. We don't need to watch. We don't need to watch that. It looks like a touchdown, and it is. Marvin Jones. Why do I keep calling him Mike Jones? Yeah. Let me pull up because I did. Essentially, I've done 2. Ain't nothing changed with the chain, right, Mike Jones? Man, I've heard of Mike Jones song. I might have to go listen to him after this. Yeah. 2 drafts the past couple days, and you know, with I wasn't really super paying attention to them for a couple. I didn't draft. As we get set. Ooh. Oh. Game 3. He is upset. We get. Ooh, nice pass. But that's gonna be Robert Foster. That's gonna be down, and he's hurt. And I'm a little thin at receiver, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, dude, I'm ready for our draft. I did better in our draft than I did for my other two leagues. I'll send you screenshots of my team. In one league, I picked up AJ Green with like my second to last pick, and like in a potential that like just to kind of stash him for a little bit, because nobody wanted to pick him up. Nobody wanted to pick him up even after we got to like the last like couple rounds. So I figured why not take a fly? Because if he comes back, he's like 70. Oh, got nice throw. This inside the 20-yard line. That is Mike Davis coming up with the catch for set. That's probably the best looking ball he's thrown today. Because we will have a first down at the 13-yard line. You know, yeah, I saw that the Chiefs. If he was only in bounds, that would have been a beautiful play to get us back into this game. I do like McCoy and the Chiefs. I think he could be what they need to go alongside Williams. As Brissett will get the pass off, but he's going to be. Let's say they get negative 2-yard gain, setting up a 3rd and 12. We might end up settling for a field goal here. That's not what you want to see to start the season. As Brissett throws a dart to 2 guys, that's going to be broken up, incomplete, 4th down. And we'll see Brian McManus come out here for the kick. Yeah, McCoy to the Chiefs. He could be a very sneaky. He could be a solid play. Especially you give him a few weeks to get used to that playbook and everything. And if Williams doesn't do well with the carries, like that could be a lot of trouble. And McCoy could get a lot of value. He got drafted in both leagues that I'm in though, so it's not someone I can go after. But and then in our league, he'll probably end up getting drafted now that he's a Chief as like a stash. We've got 1st and 10 here. Let's hope our defense can now stop. This Kerryon Johnson's going to just run through on our game. Here we go. Step. Throw. He's going to find Hawkinson down the middle for the first down. That's going to be a 12-yard gain. Oh, man. You know, my defenses have always been, you know, bend, don't break until the second half, and then they bend and break. Kerryon Johnson with another carry. Let's see. I'm hoping this turns out well. Oh man, could you imagine? Nah, it's okay. I think champion should be the 12th pick, or like the last pick in the league, because I mean, who likes a repeat champion? Who likes a repeat champion? I'm certainly not a fan of it. Oh, here we go. Stafford back to throw. Hey, and you never know. If you keep winning fantasy leagues, people are not gonna want to play against you. If you keep winning, there might not be a league next year or the year after that. No, what you're gonna see is someone drafting Todd Gurley second overall because they're a Rams fan. Or you'll see someone draft. You'll see someone do some stupid pick, or draft a guy more earlier than they should have because that's their guy. Like in one of the leagues I did a draft for, Todd Gurley went before Saquon Barkley, and Melvin Gordon went before Christian McCaffrey. Like it's crazy how sometimes, you know, people put their fandom over fantasy. Fortunately, you kind of have to separate the two. As Karen Johnson, we got another carry. Karen Johnson, 11 carries. That is a little under 4 yards carry. And if you get 3rd and 4 up to 6, that's going to be another handoff. But Karen Johnson's going to be met. He's going to be stuffed at the line. They're not going to get a touchdown. Both of them are. Yeah, that one league I was just talking about. It's a $25 buy-in, and then last place, whoever gets last place has to put up another 25. Like it's weird how that kind of works out. Dude, I'll go through my team on stream right now. I don't think I'm gonna win this league just because I think I drafted one. I wasn't like, this was my first draft, so I wasn't 100% confident in what players I wanted to go after. But two, like, we got a couple people in this league that take it super seriously, and then at the same time, that's some scrub stuff, dude. I don't want no scrubs, but here we go. 1st and 10 at the 23. Brissett's gonna throw the quick screen route, and he's gonna. Oh, we're gonna get the first down at the 34-yard line, but that's John Ross, and he's gonna be injured again. That's another injury. That's like my 3rd or 4th injury that I've had this game. We get a 1st and 10 here. That's gonna be a play-action pass. Brissett's gonna have some time to throw, and he's gonna throw a dart that did hit his hands. So that could have been a catch, but yeah, I'll go through my team. I'll go through my team real quick in that league, and then you kind of get a feel for how things went. I had the 10th pick in a 12-man league, so I was it was a little unfortunate to not get, you know, a better pick, but we'll see. So I have Pat Mahomes in this league. You know, I'll just go through my starting lineup, and then I'll send you the rest. But we got 2-minute warning. I have Pat Mahomes at quarterback. I've got Austin Eckler and Josh Jacobs at running back. I've got Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs at receiver. Trey Burton at tight end. My flex is Jarvis Landry, as we get Brissett finding a target, but he's gonna drop it. I think that might have been Uzuma with the drop. But I got Jarvis Landry in the flex. I got Myers, the kicker out of Seattle, and then I have the Philadelphia Eagles defense. So, and then my bench is all right. But yeah, but that's the team I drafted at 10. As Mike Davis that's another injury. Team's gonna be riddled with injuries, as we're gonna have to settle for a field goal here. The kick is up, and it is good. We have gotten 3 drives that was scores, but they've all been field goals. I'd like to have at least had one with a touchdown, make this game a little closer than it is right now. That league is a PPR, so it's a 1-point PPR, and but they it's a 1-point PPR, but we also give a little bit more points for yeah. I'm liking my team. I like my team. And each starter has I think the one thing I was really focusing on with that draft is making sure I had a starter that made sure that they had their own independent bye week, so I wasn't messing with like having to replace 2 or 3 guys unless they were going to bad matchups. But I mean, I'm happy with that team. The other team, I'm even less confident in than this one. But it's funny. Yeah, that's true. And then my bench is 3. I have 3 running backs on my bench, and then I have I only have one backup receiver. But that's fine because I can I did read that they were suspending talks with Melvin Gordon. I also read as Stafford throws a nice throw to Hawkinson for the first down, and that's just, again, another injury. I don't remember there being that many injuries in your game, but I've had a lot of like injury stops in this game as Stafford throws a pass to Kerryon Johnson, who is not going to turn around and make the catch. 2nd and 10. Yeah, I was reading somewhere that Melvin Gordon, they're actually giving Melvin Gordon and his representation the opportunity to seek a trade as Cashman comes in from the linebacking group, coming through with the sack. So I read somewhere that they reached out to Green Bay to see if Green Bay wanted to trade for Melvin Gordon. Oddly enough, so that's going to be a 3rd down carry, setting up the 4th down. They'll probably kick the field goal, knowing how the computer plays. Oh, never mind. I mean, I wouldn't take the risk. I wouldn't take the risk on Melvin Gordon. Not because I don't think he's a good running back, but I don't even know if he was the best. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I agree. But with Melvin Gordon, like there were times where he wasn't even the best running back on his team. Like I'm a huge fan of Austin Eckler. Like I think Eckler can come in and be a #1 running back for that Chargers team. He can catch out of the backfield. He's got pretty good pass blocking for a running back. And I think he was somewhere along the top 5 in yards per carry. As Stafford goes back to throw, finds a receiver for a 13-yard gain, setting up a 3rd and 4. Yeah, Melvin Gordon definitely has, for as many negatives as Melvin Gordon has. I mean, you look at it. He's going to be a free agent at the end of the season unless you sign him to an extension. Injury prone. Isn't super consistent, but at the same time, I mean, he's still a top 15 running back, and I think there are certain teams out there that could afford to take the risk. Kerryon Johnson probably could have got a 1st down, but was messing around and hurt his wrist on that carry. And just another injury that adds to the plethora of injuries we had in this game. Stafford's back to throw. He will have the pass knocked out by number 26. Liking that play from my defense as we've got a 3rd down. 17 points in the first half to give up isn't the worst idea. Stafford goes back, throws it to Kerryon Johnson, but he's going to get stopped short of the 1st down. There we go. That's what I like to see. As that's going to be Tedrick Thompson with the tackle, setting up a 4th and 3. I don't know. I feel like if I were playing it, I wouldn't kick the field goal. Like I probably would have tried to punt. But the computers love to see. Whenever you get past the 50, the computers love to kick field goals. Like as Brissett throws the pass to Uzomah for the nice little gain there. I think that's a 8-yard gain, setting up a 2nd and 2. Brissett's not looking too great. He's definitely missed some throws, but he's also had receivers drop it, as that's going to be another catch.
Let's go,
that is going to be a nice pass to Jalen Strong. That's what you like to see a young guy. Do come in when someone is off the field and start making plays. is the... Oh, Brissett's gonna... Oh, that's a fumble! That is a fumble. It's gonna be picked up by the Lions. No, that is our second turn. That is Brissett's second turnover of the game. So it's just because they have enough kick power that they go for these super long field goals. Like, I get it, but at the same time, you don't want to off a kicker's kick power just try to fix something like that. Like it takes away from the actual like ability of the player. Like that's not fun. As Stafford goes another pass that's going to be to Matt Jones for the first down. We go first and 10 here. Kieran Johnson going out. Stafford empty backfield. Stafford's got all the time in the world to throw, and he's going to throw another completion. Stafford 24-31 for 245 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Yeah, it is Madden. You're right. You're right, Sarah. It is Madden. It's one, but it's one of those things. As Johnson comes up and gets a solid 10+ yard run. Honestly, I don't think, and that's something that I don't think will necessarily change. Like gameplay wise, I don't think that's something that's going to change unless enough people complain. But even then, Madden's been notorious, and I shouldn't even necessarily say Madden. EA's been notorious for not even listening to fans when they have concerns about games. And I think if there were another football game out on the market, like that would probably be what it takes for EA to start fixing some of these issues. But you know, because they got the exclusive rights deal with the NFL, like I don't even know when that contract's up. So I don't even know when we would see a contending football game come out on the market. Stafford just got to throw. He's got all the time. He finds his target. The touchdown. This is the third touchdown of the game. After. So we have to wait till we even get a pop. It's not makes it pretty hard off in the mat except for the NFL to keep just a complete not quarter if you see, and we even to the 20 with the return. Alright, here we go, first and 10. Let's try to get a touchdown on this drive after the set. Fumble leads to a... Is it really?
That's it, baby. We gon' work.
Yeah, I'm doing the makeshift patchwork on the mic to make sure that it kind of works. And that's going to be Slay again with the second interception. That's the third turnover by Jacoby Brissett. Oh man, and he's in the zone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're gonna win this one. I think we might start the season 0-1, which, I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna necessarily complain too much about. But at the same time, it's like, come on now, like you gotta do better than that. As Stafford comes up. Honestly, I don't know if I trade Brissett because my backup's Brock Osweiler. But maybe I trade him in the offseason. You know, because this quarterback class looks pretty solid. As we get a stop on Mr. Johnson there for 3-yard gain, sitting at the 2nd and 7 for 31. Honestly, my defense is looking pretty good. I think if they weren't on the field for as long as they've been on the field, like, they would look a lot better. But maybe, you know, I think once I get the offense figured out, because that's probably like a couple of drafts. Oh, sorry. I was talking about last year's class, for example. Like there was, this year I meant last year. So, speaking on the fact that this class would be like last year's class, if you get a couple guys who have around and pick one up, because that guy from USC probably would have been a perfect quarterback for my system. Because he even the field general fit. A couple extra spots for that. And break it. Matt Stafford coming out like a tank. We get second and goal here at the 5. But I might have to trade Brissett. I mean, I would take a little bit of a cap hit, admittedly. I don't think... Oh, come on. I don't think he had both feet in. Yes. Please review that. I don't think he had both feet. Yeah, no. He only has... Yeah, he only has 1 foot in. You have to have both feet. That should not be a touchdown. Let's see what they say. They gave it to him? Man, 31-9 with pretty much with 2 minutes left in the third and all of the fourth quarter. That is not what you want to see. But I think that's more so on the offense than it is on the defense. My defense is actually isn't looking too bad, but they've just been on the field for so long that they're probably tired. And when you're on the field for as long as they've been, you're prone to make mistakes. I'm telling you, man, Madden would rather see me get the first overall pick than let me get a win when I'm watching him. As Brissett's gonna throw a nice little laser right there. I have auto sub sliders set. I have the slider set. Like I've seen like bench players come in and in replacement, but it's like if your defense is gonna like, I'm pretty sure my offense has been on the field for maybe 12 minutes. So essentially the Lions have had I feel like the Lions have essentially had 2 quarters worth of time on the offenses, had 2 quarters of time on the field compared to mine. And when you've got that much of a time disparity, like, you're gonna score. As we get another interception. That's the 4th turnover by Jacoby Brissett. That is his 4th turnover. And you know, this Jacoby Brissett, in real life, Jacoby Brissett would not make that many turnovers. Jacoby Brissett in real life is actually a pretty good game manager. As we get the hand off to Bernstein for the no gain, as he will just get back to the line of scrimmage. As we got 2nd and 10 here at the 20. As we get to the end of the 3rd quarter. And ooh, he's gonna get rocked. But unlike my receivers, Marvin Jones holds on to the ball. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter with the Lions ahead of the Mounties 31-9. In the last 2 quarters, they've scored 24 points to the Mounties 3. As we get another handoff, and he's protecting the ball the whole time, and he still gets 12 yards for the first down. Man, this is brutal. Brutal to see as we get a 1st and 10 here at the 48. This will probably be a play action. It was going to be a play action. I thought it was going to be a handoff. He's going to just throw the ball out of bounds. And he's 30-39 for 309 yards and 3 touchdowns and only 1 interception. That's going to be a screen pass for a little gain. I think that was only, that ends up being a 3-yard gain. And that's going to be Galladay's 5th reception on the day. Here we go, Stafford, all the time in the world, throws a beautiful pass, and that's another injury. Breaks it up, forces them to punt, but that is another injury to my defense. And my guys are just getting injured left and right. I don't know I don't know if Psychoniac's sliders are adjusting for that, but I mean I've seen a lot of injuries this time around. Here we go. Game's not quite over yet, but if Brissett turns it over again, maybe it will be. And that's going to just be a bad throw. High the guy open and just overthrows him as we get a 2nd and 10 here. You know, honestly, with the roster that I have, that's going to be a nice little grab by Laquan Treadwell, setting up a 3rd and 4. I would like to throw the ball more, but as Mike Davis is injured yet again. Ooh, we're going for it. 13 minutes, with 13 minutes left, and we are heavily in our... Can I buy you Madden? Nah, man, I could barely afford my copy of Madden, let alone someone else's. But welcome to the channel. Hope you are liking the stream so far. 1st and 10 here. You were able to get the 4th down conversion. Nice try though, kid. Here we go, 2nd and 2. Ooh, Detroit's coming in with an aggressive slider here. And Brissett is gonna find his target for the first. That is Ozuma coming up with the grab. He's got 1st and 10 here at the 47. This is the type of drive I've been waiting to see since the first one. Here we go, Brissett. Here comes up with the catch. He's got 3 picks. 3 picks. That's going to be Malone's first catch of the season. No, I'm not going to buy Madden for him. Come on. Maybe if I made money off of streaming, like maybe, but not right now. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 35. Throwing the screen pass, but he's going to be met for a loss. You know, Sparrow, you could buy Madden for him if you wanted to. You could very well buy Madden for him. All right, here we go. 2nd and 13. Brissett back to throw. And that's going to be a catch. Ooh, but we've got a flag. Not what you want. Personal foul. Face mask. There we go. Oh, man. Oh, man. That would have been... I'm sure everyone at the airport would have loved to have seen that. Oh, here we go. Brissett back to pass. He's got time. He's just going to throw the ball away. I can just imagine you sitting there waiting for your flight, waiting for the gate to open for you to get on your flight, and laughing so loud that like everyone stops and stares at you. As that's going to be a pass to Jake Butt down to the 1. We're going to have 3rd and goal here. This is the best my offense has looked since the first quarter. Brissett's got time. He's got time. Throws a dart to Jake Butt, and we've got the touchdown. There we go. There we go. It sounds like Brissett heard us talking about me possibly trading him, and throws a nice little pass, but it's going to be a boost review.
The previous play is under review.
Rolling on the field is upheld. That is our first touchdown of the season. We're going for 2 to make it a traditional 2-possession game. Brissett's got time. Brissett is back in there. Finds Ozuma, but that's Treadwell. He finds Treadwell. Could have caught it, but he dropped it. And now we are down 16 with 8 minutes and 19 seconds left as the Lions take the ball out of the end zone for the return. That is, 35 yards. Hey, Sparrow, did you watch any of the college? I don't know if college guy, but did you watch any of the college football opening weekend?
Offense.
There we go, 1st and 15 at the 30. Gives us a little bit of a cushion on defense on this first drive. We got a jet fake handoff to one guy, going to carry to Johnson for the carry. Auburn that comeback Auburn had was insane. Oregon, I think as we get a nice pass right there to set up a 3rd and 3. I thought Oregon at a certain point let off the gas. So that Alabama's always like that during the season. They schedule UNC good. Boise State played pretty well to come back and beat Florida State in Florida. You had a couple other guys like Washington. Washington looked solid in their win. Georgia's defense looked amazing against Vandy. I mean, their offense needs to step up a little bit, but that defense looks like it would be a killer. And then Wyoming, fucking Wyoming coming up and beating Missouri 37-31. That was fun to see the highlights for, as we get a screen pass to Karen Johnson, a missed tackle, and a 1st down up to the 27. And then I did end up watching USC's game. That defensive line is fast and aggressive. But Stafford goes back to throw, finds that's another touchdown. That is not what you want to see. That is Henderson's first touchdown of the year. But yeah, USC, they lost their starting quarterback pretty early and almost lost to Fresno State. Like, it was bad. It was bad. The Pac-12 does not look that great, especially with Oregon basically giving the game to Auburn. Pac-12 does not look very good. It still looks like it's going to be the SEC and everyone else, although the Big Ten, Michigan, looks promising. Which guy? Are you talking about JT Daniels, the guy that got hurt, or Solvis, the guy that replaced him in the SC game? Because Ricky Fowler, I mean, that is. I'll have to look this up. We've got 2nd and 7 here, and with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter, that is going to be a little dump off pass. Brissett's. Ooh. Does Ricky Fowler have the dirty sash like JT Daniels does? Because he's got the handoff and a 1st down, going into Lions territory. That is Anderson with the carry. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 45. Gaskin coming in with his first carry of the year. 6 yards, setting up a 2nd and 4. Honestly, with this team, I might have to start running. I might just have to, when I finally create my playbook, I might just have to run the ball. And this is fumble. Ooh, that is our 5th turnover of the game. And when you have 5 turnovers, like that, there's nothing else. I'm just gonna have to run. I think I might just have to come up with a better way to run the ball more. As that play is sniffed out. As we hit the 2-minute warning here on this game. Here we go. They got the carry. It was going to be met for a little bit of a game. Johnson 9 carries, 53 yards. That's pretty solid. As Jordan Jenkins comes in with a tackle. 3rd and 9 here. With a minute left. Essentially a minute left in the 4th. That's going to be a... Is that a 1st down? I think that might be a first... No, that's 4th and inches. They're going to punt this ball, and we're going to get it back with about 30 seconds left. 36 seconds left at the 29. This is the only last opportunity we have to get another score, make it at least try to get it to 22 to 38. As Brissett is back to throw, he's going to find his target out from the backfield. We've got and they will take a timeout. 2 timeouts left, 29 seconds left. I don't think they're gonna be able to come back and get a score here. So that's going to be a pass to Gaskin, who's going to get to the 49-yard line. Here we go, 1st and 10 at the 49. Brissett, he's got some time. He's gonna just throw it away. Smart move, especially when he had the end coming in and pretty much about to get you. Man, I was hoping it'd be a closer of a game than this, as Gaskin is going to come in. They're going to use their final timeout, and with 13 seconds left, this will probably be the last play of the game. Brissett's back to throw. He's going to throw a deep ball, and that was almost picked off again. 8 seconds left. I guess they are going to get at least one more play off. And we're going for it. Here we go. 4th and 3 at the 44. Let's see what happens. Detroit in that prevent defense. Brissett's going to throw a bomb. And that is intercepted again. Oh man, that is a horrible and terrible way to end a game. As that's a nice little shot there of the stadium. Oh man. Alright, so final score is the Detroit Lions beating the Toronto Mounties 38-15. Matthew Stafford had himself a game. 37-46 for 383 yards and 4 touchdowns. He did have an interception, but other than that, he played great. From here on, I'm going to only focus on the Mounties. Jacoby Brissett, 29-48 for 349 yards, one touchdown, and 4 interceptions. I believe we had about 6 or 7 turnovers on the game as a team. That is not what you want to see out of a team, especially in their first game of the year. So 4 interceptions for Brissett. He had a lot of yards, but he also completed 60% of his passes for a quarterback rating of 54.9. Rushing the ball, Mike Davis had 8 carries for 30 yards. He did end up leaving the game with an injury. I won't know what that is until we get out of here. But I mean, he had a pretty solid game for however long he was in. Rodney Anderson, before he was in and out with injuries, 4 carries, 28 yards, 7 yards per carry. That is what you like to see. John Ross, another guy that got injured, had a couple carries for 8 yards. And then Robert Foster and Myles Gaskin each had a carry, 1 for 6 and 1 for 8 respectively. Laquan Treadwell, I'm sure he's up here because of the one, a lateral was supposed to be a screen pass, but end up counting as a lateral, but end up getting stuck at the line. Receiving wise, Laquan Treadwell, 6 catches for 100 yards. Solid game from him. John Ross had the 46-yard bomb early and then didn't contribute much after that. Jalen Strong came in towards the end, ended up with 3 catches for 39 yards. Injured halfback Mike Davis came in with a couple of catches out of the backfield for 36. Ozema had 5 catches out of the tight end spot for 36. And then everyone else kind of contributed a little bit here and there. Not what you want to see. Jake Butt, backup tight end, with our lone touchdown. We allowed 3 sacks. The rookie tackle Bryce Hamilton gave up a couple. I don't know if I necessarily have to spend a lot of money off season, but there are a couple things that I'll have to take a look at. I don't necessarily think my team's terrible, but I mean, they didn't necessarily play that great. Danny Trevathan had 16 tackles. 16. Blake Cashman had 12 and a sack. Kedrick Thompson out of the free safety spot had 13. PJ Williams had 14. And Jordan Jenkins had 11. Tackles for loss, our rookie starting defensive tackle, Marcus Gaines, had 2 tackles for loss, and then we had about 7 as a team. on the day, which isn't too bad, but when you're on the field as much as they were, I mean, it explains a lot. Vic Beasley and Blake Cashman are only two guys that had sacks. We finished with 2 sacks in the game as a team. The only interception we had was Daryl Worley, which was negated by a Jacoby Brissett fumble to match it. Pass deflections, we had 3. Forced fumbles, we had none, and we don't have any fumble recoveries on that end too. No safeties, no defensive touchdowns. Just a bad game. But though, Brian McManus was 3 of 4 from field goals. The one that he missed was a 61-yarder that hit the goalpost. So he could have easily have had four field goals on the game. Longest field goal that he did make was a 46-yarder. We had a couple that he had to take from the red zone, which I kind of wish were touchdowns because it would have made the game at least a little more competitive. But solid game from him. Brian, who got cut, by the way. Brian Anger in real life got cut. Had the 1 punt on the day for 59 yards. I mean, he only had 1 punt, but we had too many turnovers as a team. Not a game that I want to dwell too much on. It's only week 1, so I'm not super worried about that for right now. Like, I can definitely get, a better view of it, of the team at by like week 3 or 4. We have 2 injuries that are going to carry over to next week. I think that's going to be David and John Ross. John Ross with a shoulder tear. He's out 4 weeks. Then Daryl Worley has an abdominal tear. That is not what you want to see. Especially because both those guys, I think both those guys are starters. Or were starters at this point. I know John Ross definitely was our number 1 receiver. So to have our speedster and our number 1 guy out is going to hurt. So that is going to take us to the end of week 1. I'm going to advance us over to week 2. And, Sparrow's already played this game, so I'm just going to force advance us to week 2. Sparrow, we're good. I don't want to do it if you still have to do like training or you've got something that you want to do before. I am going to take a look at something while I wait for that response. Let's see what we've got here. I think I traded. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is there's going to be a guy that there's one guy that, where is he? I don't necessarily want to punt on the season already. He's hurt. One receiver. You know what? I'm just gonna put this set on the block and see what I get for him. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna trade him right away, but I do just want to see what I get for him. If I get anything for him. So let's advance let's force advance to the next week. Get us to week 2, and we will look at everything once I start up again for the week 2 stream. That was week 1. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and take it easy.